Hi everyone, thank you guys all for coming out tonight though. I'm going to start off with a little back history about Kawamoto store. Originally it opened in 1947, way before I was thought of. It opened on Kilauea Avenue under the original owners of the Kawamoto family and later passed down to their daughter and son-in-law, the Horiuchi family. Kawamoto store started as a mom and pop store. They sold vegetables, dry goods, and everything under the sun. They also offered bento lunches and sushi, which was most popular with our plantation workers at the time. After the big supermarkets started opening up and business started slowing down on the grocery side of the family started to focus more on the bentos and sushi, which led them into the okazuya business they have today. My mom actually started working there as her very first job at the age of 16, which became very close to the Horiuchis, and that's how our family got into this business. Eventually, when they were ready to sell, because none of their kids wanted to take over, they asked my mom. And at the time, my mom said she couldn't do it by herself, so she decided to call my grandma, ask my grandma, see what she said, and at that time, she actually worked at the KTA bakery. So they decided to take the leap of faith and take over the business. This was all the way back in 2001. So at that time, I was actually 2 years old. Me being a little kid, I didn't know about the hardships that came with trying to make this business ours. From the early mornings to the late nights, to trying to figure out what system works best and what is most efficient. But with all that hardships, I still have very fond memories of Kawamoto's. Like, when I used to sit in my mom's office and trying to not get caught drawing on her walls, I still got caught. Sorry about that, Mom. And then to having my own little nap corner whenever I got tired. And when I was old enough, I had a little tricycle that I used to ride around the store when it was closed. So when the big doors decided to close for the day, I would take my tricycle out, put my helmet on, and I would ride around while everybody else was cleaning up. But actually, there's a picture of my auntie trying to ride that tricycle with my helmet on. I was also the little girl with the curly hair that when Sam Choi came by, I would be running around past the tables during his segment, but you couldn't even see me because all you could see was my little curly hair bouncing up and down across the tables. Even though I was little, I still tried to help out with whatever I could, but most of the time I was probably in the way. I used to help out with peeling carrots and rolling our corned beef hash into little patties. I used to do this all for free, so I didn't really stick around that long. As I got older, my days at the store were limited. I started doing sports and having school and hanging out with friends. I wasn't there constantly, but I was still proud to say that's my family's business. Fast forward some years, by this time I finished high school and I started going to college. I was working full-time at the store and I was going to college full-time, so my days were hectic. My days would look a little like this while going to school. I would wake up between 3:30 and 4, but more like 4 o'clock because I was tired. Getting ready for work, and then mind you, the sun is not even up yet. I would take my drive into work, get to work before 5 o'clock. Now I said I would actually try to get to work before 5 o'clock, but it's probably a little bit past 5 already. Getting to work that early during the summer days, the sun would be just showing its color in the sky, or during the winter mornings, it'd be dark as night. Not actually getting to work, you're walking through the back doors, we would all greet each other with a good morning or how are you today? But at that point in the morning, everybody is prepping and cooking and just getting ready for us to open the doors at 6. During the day, I would actually jump back and forth between the front part and the back part. So in the front, I would help with building boxes, making bentos, and just helping fill whatever the showcase needs. In the back, I would help with washing dishes, prepping vegetables. I would even help with the manning fryers and cooking on the tempura pots. Depending on the day and when my classes started sometimes, I would stop work around 10, some days it would be 12, so I would get to class and get ready for my online classes. If I finished early, I would be back at work and help clean and close up. My work day would wrap up around maybe 2 or maybe 3. We would leave for the day and head home, but that all depended on how much orders we have, if we were so busy. But every day is different, and we never know what to expect sometimes. After finishing up college and getting my degree in business, I started to learn the business because having a business degree and working in actual business is two different ballparks. I only say that because in school you learn a lot of paperwork and the backbone of a business, but each business is different and unique in their own way. And learning what works for a business doesn't come with actually working a business. Oh, it comes with actually working a business. With learning some of the ropes of working and running Kawamotos, I had a lot of, wow, I did not learn this in school. And I remember this from school. With running a business and being part of my family's business, you meet a lot of people, some who have been coming and bringing their family for generations, and some who are just new to the island and decided to stop by. But overall, every day is a wild ride at work. We have our ups, we have our downs, we have our laughs, and we have our arguments. But every day we make memories, and these memories I would cherish. I wouldn't want to trade it for anything. Kawamoto Store is my second home, and our crew that works there is my second family. So thank you everybody for supporting us.